voters in Scotland rejected independence from Britain in a referendum that had threatened to break up their 307-year union, according to an official count on Friday from almost all voting areas. Alex Salmond, the leader of the Scottish National Party and First Minister of Scotland, who led the campaign for secession, conceded defeat in an address to cheering supporters. "I accept the verdict of the people," he said. "And I call on all the people of Scotland to accept the democratic verdict of the people of Scotland." Scottish First Minister Alex Salmond said early Friday he had accepted that the majority of Scottish voters had decided not to become an independent country. The tally at around 6:30 a.m. local time, which included results from 31 of the 32 districts in Scotland, showed 55% of voters rejecting the independence question and 45% favoring it. About 3.5 million votes had been counted. More than 4 million people were registered to vote in the election. The independence referendum saw a record-high turnout with 85% of voters casting ballots. In an early morning phone call, Prime Minister David Cameron spoke to former Labour Chancellor Alistair Darling, the leader of the cross-party Better Together campaign, to congratulate him on a well-fought campaign. The PM is due to make a televised address to the nation this morning, in which he is expected to set out plans for further devolution to Scotland, as well as a rebalancing of the representation of the four nations of the UK. President Obama had made little secret of his desire that the United Kingdom remain intact. Indeed, Britain had long prided itself on a so-called special relationship with the United States, and Britain's allies had been concerned by, among other things, Mr. Salmond's vow to evict Britain's nuclear submarine bases from Scotland, threatening London's role in Western defences. In return for staying in the Union, Scotland's voters have been promised significant, though somewhat unspecified, new powers by the British government, which had feared losing Scotland forever.